Welcome to Podquesters, the show where we advocate bring your pet to work day. I am your host, Andy Bisha, and to my right is my lovely, wonderful wife, Sarah Bisha.
And this is Chewy.
That is our dog, Chewy. Yes, he's a real dog. He's not artist rendering. He's a real dog. Across the table from me is David Buzeski, making pop noises with his mouth.
Yeah,
You're a very talented audio man.
It's not a talent. It's just something you can do.
It was something you were born with.
Yeah, that's
Baby,
true.
you were born this way. To the left of him is Mike Addison, just dancing. All right. And in the center of our world is our dungeon master, Chet Moriarty's.
Hey,
Chet,
how's it going?
How are you?
I'm doing fine, man. You know, I like to think that I get to be voiced through all of these other encounters, even though I don't have my own Chet voice. Maybe, oh man, NPC idea. There you go. You want to really learn Chet, you're gonna learn today.
Oh, baby.
You're gonna learn today.
We'll see.
You're gonna learn today. Well,
Okay.
without further ado, let's jump right in, Chet.
Absolutely. So last time we left off, you guys made your way to Cragmaw Castle successfully, and you had your tiny, fluffy companion run a diversion for you, so to speak, to try and lure out these three goblins that you found. So we're gonna hop right in there. So Chewy's gonna make some barking
Yes.
sounds.
How did
for you.
How did that sound, Chet?
I don't know. It seems like a relatively 10 to 15 pound dog. So like,
He's 55 pounds.
He's 55. Our dog is 50. This is a puppy
He's
shot.
a Shepherd Doberman mix. He's a big dog.
yeah, but he looks like a little tiny.
That's when he was a puppy.
Okay, well that was never fucking told to anybody.
it's-
Now was it?
He's not.
What's his age?
One.
Now.
He's a year.
and a
All right,
half.
fine. 55 pounds. Rah, rah, rah,
Close enough.
rah. Okay, so with that, one of the three goblins that you've noted are gonna hear this barking off in the woods, and they definitely note that to be kind of unusual. So it piques their interest, and they're going to do rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to stay behind and which two of them get to go check out this issue. So what I'm gonna have you do, out of the three of you, I need three of you to roll. Just
Roll what?
Okay, I'll roll something.
okay.
What
Heath, you're gonna roll a D4. I want all D4 rolls from all four of you.
Okay, I'll roll one.
Okay.
Even though my D4 rolls suck.
It's just for
Let's see.
luck.
I got a 2.
I got a 1.
Oh, I got a 4.
I got a 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
One's
4.
yeah.
Oh, snap. You guys got all the rolls. Look at that. Okay, so you kind of can see off in the distance these like goblins going. And they slap one on the head and they say, all right, you see them. You can't hear them doing this. They send off two of these guys. One stays behind. And he's supposed to kind of like wait for the two of them. So you see these two goblins come out, wobble their way down the like the crumbled
Okay,
tower
really quick
side.
before we get into this.
Yes.
Do all goblins sound the same? Do they sound similar?
No.
Can they tell each voices apart?
You're a
Yes.
speciesist.
Yes, they have differences.
Okay.
They're not monotone goblin.
Okay.
They're not clones of each other.
Yeah, they all could speak goblin, obviously, and there's inflections and stuff.
Okay.
If you want to say there's dialects, then sure. I'm sure there are. The Cragmaw dialect. Make them like from Jersey or something.
So they're
Okay.
approaching the tree line.
Yes, they come up to the tree line and you see they see this little not little, 55-pound fluff animal that they don't really know what it is, barking off in the tree line, and they kind of start like running after it. And
Can
you guys
I-
are all hiding behind trees, I'm
Yep.
assuming?
Yeah, can I
Yep.
shoot them in a web?
Well,
I'm going to say that they make it to the tree line, and then if you want to do something, go ahead. Obviously they have no idea you're there.
I think we should like gag them
Oh,
and then
shit.
stab them.
Well, the
Oh,
web
yeah.
the web traps them.
Okay,
What's a
Them.
spell though?
it is.
Well, are we gonna be able to catch them? And...
Oh yeah.
It's two goblins. There's
We
4 of us.
we're pretty much gonna ambush attack them.
All right.
Okay.
So
Easily.
So John and I
Yep.
are going to take goblin on the right,
Sure.
and then you guys take the goblin on the left.
Okay. So both you roll a strength check for me, and both of you roll a strength check for me.
It's not gonna end well.
It's gonna kind of be added together.
Wait, it's
Help
strength.
if I
check.
went to the spot.
Yeah, it's the main.
Saves.
Go to the main page.
Oh,
I got a 4.
You can
nope,
do.
Nope, wrong
yeah.
one.
It's the under the ability side.
There
of
we
the
go.
I
left
got an 8.
I don't see.
You got an 8, and John, what did you get?
I got a 4.
Okay, so that's 12.
I
Sarah,
got a
if you get
21.
Okay, good job. Actually,
How am I supposed to roll this? Oh. found
Yep.
it. Yep. There we go.
Okay, 4. Okay, so both of you guys are able to subdue each different goblin.
I'm gonna grab my goblin by the throat and they slam him into the ground.
Yeah, 21 will do that.
I'm
That's
gonna
for sure.
I'm gonna
I
give him
mean,
a
I
quick little
was gonna-
And I'm
snap.
gonna give him like.
Okay, and the other one?
Mr. Stab out to throat.
Okay, cool. So they're both silenced. You from threatening, and I guess you, because you're kind of choking him out. What do? You trying to ask them something? You
Well,
wanna
I haven't
kill
really
them?
thought that far ahead.
Okay, so
Flynn!
what I kind of wanted to do
Yeah.
was to lure the other one out as well.
Yeah, good call. Good call. There's
That's
still
why I
one
was like,
lagging
do they all
behind.
sound the same?
So I speak Goblin, so I can tell them to say something.
This is true.
Do the goblins themselves speak common, or we don't know?
Yes, they understand you,
You understand me?
but he
okay.
speaks Goblin.
I speak Goblin. So maybe if I speak Goblin to them, they'll know that if they try to say something in Goblin to their buddy, that I will understand it, so they won't try to be like, I'll tell them that, and they're secretly saying, oh, dude, we're fucked.
Send help.
And chicken.
If we drag this other guy out over here, how are we
The
gonna?
third guy?
Yeah, how are we gonna detain him if we're all holding down? This
I'm
Well,
not holding anybody down. He's
We're
got
holding them
Mr.
down, so then
Stab.
you two.
You want? I just rolled a
guys are-
4 on strength.
you guys are
want me
free.
to- Okay.
Well, that was your roll, but there's still 2 of you.
And we can, I'm assuming for a third person, roll again.
So should we do that?
Yes, you don't
Seraph?
use those numbers.
I'm sorry.
Should we do that? Should I speak to him in Goblin and tell him?
Speak to him in Goblin.
Okay. So
Well,
you
I was gonna intimidate the one I had into asking for the other one to, come help.
Right, that's what I'm going to do, but in Goblin,
Okay.
so he knows that I can understand Goblin and doesn't say,
Roll intimidation with advantage.
oh, okay, hold on. I want to use a cantrip.
Oh shit! What cantrip?
I want to
Love me
use
some cantrips.
Thaumaturgy,
Oh, thaumaturgy.
and what that does is that allows
Papa
me
Jim using
to...
thaumaturgy.
I'm going to use Thaumaturgy, and that allows me to either create a sound
Mhm.
or rumble the ground or change my eyes
Okay.
or something like that. So for a minute,
Yep.
and then I can stack those 3 of them on top of each other.
Whoa,
As
stacks.
long every turn I can do one.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna make my eyes look like they're on fire.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Yeah, you already got advantage, my friend.
Okay, so I'm gonna click advantage.
There is no super advantage, but you got advantage.
All right.
Speaking of,
so,
by the way, you still have inspiration. Don't forget that.
Okay.
It gives you advantage on a
Um,
roll that you want to use it on.
Okay.
and then I want to do what was it? Intimidate.
Intimidation.
That's really cool because you can use that with my minor illusion.
Yep.
Did you click the advantage
I
button?
did.
You did. Beautiful. Good job. What'd you roll?
15.
15. Cool. All right. So yeah, this goblin will do whatever you say and tell him to do.
I want you to tell him.
He's shit in the bed
Tell him,
or the grass.
hey,
whatever.
come help us. We got dinner. Basically, like they caught an animal and they need
Okay.
help dragging it.
Cool. So the goblin will say, oh, whatever you want. Just get that store. Is that Mr. Stab?
Wait, you know the sword?
Yeah. Isn't that Clark's sword?
Not anymore, buddy.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want.
So I want him to say that.
Okay, so he does. The other goblin's gonna, ears are kind of perking up. He's just been, pacing around that little area in the castle, waiting for his buddies to come by. And he's gonna come on over to join for dinner.
Got worse.
So, yeah, okay, you got a 3. What'd you get? Roll a strength check to try and, I'm assuming you're trying to subdue the same third goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a 7, but I also have a cantrip.
Hold on, time out.
Okay.
Collectively, you get a 10. You still subdue him.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So now we have these 3 goblins subdued.
Yeah, so you're holding one, he's holding one, you guys are holding one. You have not tied him up, so, you're holding this goblin. All
All right.
3 of them.
I'm sitting on him.
Do we just
Sure.
kill them?
I'm just
we-
saying, you can't be like,
Yeah.
I go away.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many? We should ask them. the one that I intimidated, since he's already shitting his pants.
And we'll
About
tell you
everything.
Yeah,
anything.
that dude's quivering.
I want
hard.
to know how many people, how many
Shit.
enemies are in this castle.
Motherfucker, man, that's not something to just put in these things.
Well,
I'm just fucking with you.
Rough estimate.
Yeah, there's in the entire castle. So the goblin will kind of answer that in the sense of, there's maybe 15 of us goblins, and there's hobgoblins, and there's Grawl, and there's
Who's
his
Grawl?
pets. Grawl he'll tell you Grawl is the king of the Cragmaws.
So where's he located at?
In the king's quarters.
Is he a human or is
properly
he?
named. He is not.
Can he
What is he?
draw us a map to the king's quarters?
He's a bugbear. He can tell you where they are in the castle. Yes,
Okay, so he tells us where they
he
are.
can tell you where the king's quarters is. He obviously doesn't know if Grawl's there or not.
What
but it's
is-
a good guess?
Is there a secret passageway that'll get us, into
Closer?
the castle or closer?
He'll tell you that there's on the opposite side of the castle
Mhm.
another possible entrance in. Similarly, with the one of the towers kind of crumbling in on itself, has made an entrance that you can kind of get close to Grawl through. Closest way, I guess, to.
Is it being guarded?
They would tell you that it is.
Okay, so
Roll an insight check to know
Me?
if he's telling the truth or not.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
11.
6 plus 5.
11, 12. Okay, you would believe him.
What's up ahead if we keep going where you guys were guarding? What's beyond that door?
The door in their area.
Yeah.
He would tell you that there's a few more goblins hiding behind those main towers at the entrance, where the arrow slits you noted. They are within those two tower sections,
right.
supposed to be on guard and alert, waiting for any intruders.
So at this door where I just moved my character to?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's that door, and then there's
I
also
think
like
he's talking
another
about
door to
right
the left.
here, right?
Nope, I
No,
was
he's talking
not.
about up here.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, there are
Oh,
goblins
yeah.
on the opposite side of that door, and farther through that dark hallway, there are more goblins and hobgoblins.
What are
Hobgoblins. Okay, good question. Who wants to roll a history check
me.
to see if they know?
I got this.
Let's let Finn roll because Finn's really good at history.
It does-
Wow.
Nope.
That was horrible.
You got an 11.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wow,
Nothing.
we're just going to
Fine.
stop.
14-ish.
I have a -1 on
18. Good job.
17.
There we go.
Okay, so Heath would know and could tell the party that hobgoblins are much more particular in the sense that they are well armored, well trained, stronger, smarter than every goblin we've ever encountered.
Well, that was pretty eloquent for you, Heath.
Well,
I've
almost
been
sounded
reading.
like someone else was speaking
You
through
can
you.
read?
Barely. Just barely. Is there any more insight that you can give us on this castle? Any kind of treasure? Any kind of...
Oh, the prisoners. Do you have a prisoner?
That's a good question. He would know about that. He would know that, yes, we picked up an old dwarf
Is he alive?
weeks ago.
Is he alive?
He was when we picked him up.
Where do you keep the prisoners?
Grawl keeps him to himself.
In his quarters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any cool treasures that you know of in this castle?
No.
Okay.
What about anything nearby?
What?
Does
Like
there
not in the
treasures
castle?
in the
Yeah.
area?
Where?
No, he wouldn't know anything about.
Is there any reason why I should keep you alive?
Well, I see you have two other goblins. What did they do not to die?
Nothing.
They were very loyal to me.
Frankfurter's gonna be like, I'm a lying asshole. No, I'm not.
My eyes are still aflame, so I
Sure.
shoot Frank daggers.
Frank, you're still following
Can't
us.
you only do that to one individual?
No. Well, I don't know.
His eyes are aflame for a period of time.
1
For a
minute.
minute.
One
But I
minute.
think, don't you do it to a person? Like you trick a person to think that,
Well, you can make the whole ground quake.
but you only make
I don't
certain
know.
people feel it.
I don't know. We'll look
Anyway,
into that.
sure, whatever.
Sure, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Correct. Yeah. So the other goblins will say, "Any reason to keep us alive?"
Mine still can barely breathe because I'm still choking the crap
Yeah.
out
The
of
only
him.
one who's talking is the one who's talking to Heath.
I'd say kill him right now.
Yeah, because I'm very much just going to choke the life out of him.
Kill him right now, Seraph.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just holding him down on the ground.
That's mean. Isn't that a little against your
No, because I can.
like beliefs?
No, because
Oh.
they don't see the light and they're not going to.
See the
So
light. They're gonna learn today.
they're
It's
taking
kind of
prisoners.
crazy because like he's like they're not going to see the light and he's good and
Lighting
I'm
your guy on
evil
fire.
and
I'm
I'm like they're
sitting
going
on
to see the
him.
light.
That's
They're
burning
going to
his
see the
face.
light. It's kind of cool. I think
All
we're-
right.
No,
So
'cause
fine.
they're not gonna learn the ways of Helm. I know this. They're goblins. That's just how.
What are
they
you doing to kill him?
I'm choking the life out of him.
Okay, roll another strength check with advantage
Strength with advantage.
Yep. to suffocate him.
Oh.
You've already pinned him down and just
Oh,
Let's
this
see
is
how
gonna
long
be
it
bad.
takes.
This is gonna be really bad for him.
17. Okay,
Yeah.
so within like 20 seconds of you just crushing this poor goblin's I say poor. He's an asshole. Poor goblin's airway. His eyes just kind of close over and is dead.
Toss him.
So I look at both of them again and say,
Uh-huh.
now, again, is there any reason why we should keep you alive? Let's try and do that to like,
Right.
While you're talking and intimidating the one goblin, I'm gonna pull out 2 daggers and act like I'm about ready to stab the one I'm sitting on. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm going to make it clear that I will kill him.
And then I have a flame in his face while she has knives.
Okay, yeah, you've intimidated them. Good job.
I want them to,
Do you
to
want-
sell
You
this to
intimidated
me.
these people you've already had under your control.
I
for-
want them to sell it to me why we should let them live. I want them to convince me.
Why do
They're
you-
goblins. They're not
Okay,
intelligent.
do you know
They're
what
not-
goblins are?
Yes.
They're pretty much just
They're
creatures
fodder.
that live to just fuck with each other.
Pretty
Like
much.
they're not like
Right, but you know, I play
They
with
don't
me
have
in
a
this
backstory
space,
here.
David.
I am playing with you in this space. I'm telling you, these creatures are just assholes by nature. They're
And
just
I
ass-
David.
stab the goblin I'm sitting on.
Oh, shut
Fair,
up.
fair enough. So that goblin is now also dead.
Yep.
So
I'm waiting for an answer.
He has none. He'll go to a base instinct of being I
Okay.
want to stay alive.
All right,
He can't.
I've
told you everything I could do.
One final question:
Okay.
What secrets can you tell me about Mr. Stab? What can you tell me about this sword that I know nothing about?
Let's see if he actually knows it. Now you're gonna make me.
Oh no, there's something special about the sword. The sword.
The sword. He has a name for a reason.
Roll. Yes, he does.
Because the fans picked it. That's why.
Roll a d6. If you hit a 6, I'll think of something he knows and I'll tell you. You don't. He doesn't know anything
Wrong end of the
special about
spectrum
it.
there, buddy.
So I
He's
say,
just heard of the sword. He knows that it belonged to Clark.
wrong answer. Cut his head off,
Beautiful. Okay, so all 3 of those goblins are dead.
and I want to loot the bodies.
They have shitty scimitars.
They have any gold?
No.
Money? All right, that's fine.
Regular fodder.
I think we
You've
should.
cleared that room and you've learned a little bit more about this castle. Do you want to try and explore the area they've alluded to?
I think we should go to the other side
Mm-hmm.
and try and go in on that side because if it's closer to what's his
Glog?
name? Glog.
Glarg? What? Hold
This-
on.
No, you're
Grawl.
combining
Grawl.
people.
Grawl, sorry.
Glog?
David
Because
Grawl.
if it's closer to Grawl,
Like
even
Clog,
if we have
but-
to fight some other goblins and shit first, we won't have sustained as much damage as if we go through the whole castle.
I'm 100% in agreement with that. We should definitely try the other
All right,
side.
let's do it.
Come on, Chewie.
After we wasted these 3 goblins for no
Dude,
reason.
did it? No,
No,
we
you
got
killed 3 goblins. That's
experience.
good. You did. I mean, it would be very, very, very difficult to get through this entire castle without killing a single thing. It's not impossible, but it's definitely difficult.
So we go all the way around,
Okay.
back the way we came because we know that's safe.
Yep. And then you're going to
Mm.
make your way to over
Making my way
here,
downtown.
and you'll see this. Let's
This
open
over
up
here?
a little bit more. Yeah. So place yourselves. Yep, right there.
Cool.
Heath's got the right idea.
No, Seraph, come back.
Oh, you're. Oh,
Seraph,
yeah.
no. Don't.
And you see...
Don't do it, Anakin. I have the high ground.
That's so mean.
I know.
Okay, who wants to read for me? More flavor text
What is
of
this?
what you
the
see.
teaching hour?
Hey, some of you aren't
That's
great
fine.
at reading.
That's fine. This tower is almost completely collapsed, although the ground floor is still a little open space. Rotting crates and ancient barrels show that provisions were once stored here. A heavy curtain blocks the crumbling area to the south. An intact door leads to the east. To the north, a short passage through the rubble ends before a screen of canvas.
And before you say anything, if there are snacks in there, they're bad.
Wait,
They-
why are bad snacks?
No, they're old. They're not good anymore.
Definitely sour snacks.
So we do not know if there's any enemies in this little circular area here.
So we can't see anything. Okay, well, I say lather, rinse, repeat. Let's. I'm gonna try to sneak up there again and have Seraph, stay a little bit ways
Yeah.
back.
Run.
I tell Chewie to stay in the tree
So
line
who's
and
going?
give him another stick
Who's
to
kind
chew
of
on.
going
Same.
first?
Same thing. I'm gonna go up.
Wait, you're going up, or he's going up?
No, we're both going up, but he's gonna stay behind me.
Yeah.
So if I need
Okay,
help,
so
I
you
can
make a
see.
perception check for me.
Okay. I'm very perceptive.
Are you? Not enough.
I got a 14.
Yeah, as you move up to that area, you don't see anything out of the ordinary there. You don't notice other people.
So I'm
There's
basically
kind of like
here,
a-
right?
Yep. Yeah, I'm assuming you're kind of moving up and like scouting it out.
Right.
Yeah,
Who's up coming up with you?
Seraph.
running up behind
Make a
him.
perception
All
check.
right.
Ba-da-ba-da, perception, deception, interception. Here we go. Boom. No.
Okay. So yeah, you don't notice that there's any other enemies here. You don't hear anything.
Yeah. That's
It doesn't
what-
seem like it's guarded though.
That's what happens to the 12. Okay.
All right. I wanna sneak up this rubble pile.
Make a stealth check.
Stealthy, stealth.
Come on.
Did you have some sort of bonus?
Hey, yeah, +4.
I don't
Don't
know.
rolled
you have
a
some sort
4.
of bonus? Aren't you better at this?
I thought I was.
Okay, so as you kind of make your way, you see that there's another door. Make your way up to the door there, and you listen in, and you hear two people going back and forth. One you can tell is kind of a bugbear, or sounds like a bugbear, and it's just like a heated argument between a bugbear and someone else.
So I can see Seraph still, correct?
Yes.
So I show 2,
Alright.
Mhm.
and then I go 1, and I'm like, and then
Like
I point at
fucking
Mr.
charades.
Stab, and I'm hoping that he understands that. Is there something he can roll to see if he understands me?
Yeah, actually, I do want to roll something on that.
So do I. Hold on.
Because I mean, I'm
Um,
like, he obviously gets that there's 2 of them,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And when I go 1, he gets maybe that I'm talking about one of them, right?
Okay.
2 words.
There's actually a
First word.
performance check.
Okay.
So roll a performance check.
Oh, okay. I got +3 to performance.
Boom, he understands.
15.
You are doing like the best charades act ever.
Sounds like
So if they kick that door
2.
open, do we have an advantage of attack?
Seems like they wouldn't be ready to attack you guys. Yes.
So you guys should let me go in there and just blast it open and do a web.
You want to use this web so
I do,
bad.
man. This
You
is
know
the whole
what?
point
You know
for
what?
it.
You know what? Let's give him this.
Yeah, you
small
know what? We've
victory.
been
Okay.
shooting down all this stuff.
You know what? Everyone, I'm like,
So I'm assuming we have to
Signaling.
do stealth checks.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Stealthy, stealth.
well, I mean,
stab.
Well, I don't think you can just walk up there, Finn, without.
Nice.
Well, apparently
Oh,
I'm the
no,
stealthiest
you
guy.
can
just walk up
Whoa.
there.
My history just
Whoa.
went.
Nice.
Before
Eat my
I leave,
words.
I just remind Chewie, stay. I'll be back.
you are very good about remembering that
For
stuff.
real.
Oh, did I roll stealth?
Yes, everyone has made it up successfully to that
Okay.
area
That's
now.
because that's how I am in real
All
life,
right.
Chewie.
First off, who's kicking open the door?
I will, because I'm.
Well, hold on. You need to.
Oh yeah, I'll be ready. to
Somebody
cast my
kicks the
spell.
door open and then ducks, and then you shoot your magic missile
Or web.
or web.
Web. He wants to web him.
Okay, so Sarah kicks down the door.
Okay, so wait. Just roll a strength check. Just humor me.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. There we
Okay,
go.
good.
I rolled.
That would be so
a
great if you
15.
just like and like you just hit the door.
And then they just all stop and like look at the door like
For real.
nothing goes to that door.
The door doesn't do anything. Okay, so you kick in the door, and what you're going to see is this. So, Sarah, if you're kicking the door, you read it for me.
All right. This chamber has been set up as a crude living space with thick furs thrown to the floor to serve as carpets, old trophies hanging on the walls, a large bed to the north, and a brazier of coals burning brightly. A round table with several chairs stands to the south through the near door. Near the table, on the floor, is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten. I think we picked correctly, guys.
Where was that at? By the-
So, wait,
We
whoa,
did
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Who are, oh, it's us. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
confused.
I was like,
whoa.
Yeah, she started freaking out, and
Surprise
I
attack.
hovered. I'm like, nope, that's Frank and Droop. Thank God.
I've made them green.
I do that in character. I look and whoa, shit.
Okay, so as you kick in the door, you see the unconscious dwarf. You see two characters arguing over at the table, one being a bugbear and one not being a bugbear. And then a pretty large wolf in one corner. So everyone roll initiative.
Oh, fair.
Do we know what that thing is?
I got a 20.
Nice
Remember, I
job.
just wanted to open the door and shoot that web, though.
Yep.
Okay.
I got an
It's
18.
true.
Yeah, we just got to do initiative.
I
with your
also
order.
got an 18.
Good job.
And Finn
got-
got a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to get a surprise round, meaning you can everyone in your party can go before
Yeah.
this order that you see here. So if you want to shoot your web,
I did already.
describe what it's doing, how big of an area, who's in.
It's 20 by 20, so it's going to get them all in the bottom.
Okay.
Pretty much just web that hits the walls. If they
20
try to
by
move,
20.
they have to do a dexterity save. If they don't save, they can't move that turn.
Is it a square, I'm assuming? 20 by 20 square?
20 by 20.
Like the red.
Yep, the red is the
You
web.
should. Okay, yeah, you can see it on yours. Okay,
Yeah.
good. And if they try to move,
They have to do a dexterity save. If they fail, they stay.
they stay in it.
This is probably the coolest thing you've done.
So now we just get still targets that can't move.
That's right.
Wait, does that
So
land
that's-
automatically?
What's that?
Does that land
Yeah,
automatically?
there's nothing that
Yeah,
can do
it's just like it's similar to her entrapment.
Okay.
But they
Yeah.
can try to make a dex save to move out of it, but that's
also,
on their
if you light
turn.
it on fire, you damage all of them at once.
Which we have done in a different campaign before, and
It
that
worked
didn't go
swimmingly.
so well.
Okay, so that was his surprise round. So does anyone else want to do anything? I'll just go. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to do spike growth again, so if they try and move,
Oh my
they get
God.
2d4 damage for every 5 feet.
We're gonna get.
Okay.
And I'm going to land it a little further back so we can get into the room safely if we want.
Okay, so that's 2 of you.
All right,
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow,
Sweet Jesus.
and I'm gonna take aim at the big bugbear, which I assume is King Groll, and I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna say, "You're just a pretender." Get it? And then I'm gonna
This guy.
then I'm gonna shoot him and miss. And then
Okay,
I just
who else?
Okay, so
surf back.
do I know what Vayrith is?
You do not.
I do not. Can I?
You can roll history to see if you do. Maybe.
Okay. Does that take my turn?
No.
Okay.
It's like a
I'm gonna do that.
free action.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. You would
Roll
know
an 18.
that Varith is a doppelganger.
A doppelganger.
A
Okay.
doppelganger.
All right, so I bust in over here, and I'm going to use Radiance of the Dawn on all 3 of those things. Radiance of the Dawn is one of my powers from my divinity. As an action, you present your hoist symbol, and any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature that takes radiant damage equal to 2d10s plus your cleric level on a failed saving throw. And have as much damage on a successful one.
Target the 3 of them.
So, Varith and Mr. Groll.
That's right.
Mr. Groll.
And then I throw a save.
He's a national treasure.
Okay, and it says on a failed save, what happens?
Half damage.
Okay, so roll damage.
Ooh, wow.
Still.
So
Pretty good.
nice.
Ouch.
Poor puppy.
So Snarl failed to save and took full damage on that. And how much damage did you roll?
2 tens.
10 plus 10 plus 3.
Beautiful.
23.
So 23, and then let's see. That's a shame. He's so cool.
You had big plans for him, didn't you?
Totally.
Snarl?
Yeah. We're gonna say he was sleeping, and then he just was super surprised by all you guys and got killed. Okay.
Puppy.
Yeah. Grieve about it. You killed one of your own. Okay. So that is all of your surprise round attacks. So then, John, we'll go to the top of the order, and you can make your first actual attack.
So I'm gonna go into the room.
Yep.
Gonna kick down the door.
Door's kicked down already.
It was
What
kicked
I'm
down.
doing.
She does it again, just for dramatic effect.
I see
Shuts
what
the
you're
door,
doing.
kicks it again.
She's referencing another game.
Yes. I am going to throw
Yep.
a javelin
hmm
at Grawl.
Okay, so target him.
That's Mr. Grohl.
It's Mr. Grawl to
I'm not
you.
even giving him the respect of Mister. He's just Grawl.
Sure. Dave Grohl has done so much.
Been kidnapping dwarfs.
I got an 8.
You missed.
Man.
Okay. Do you want to move anymore? Seraph and
I'm
Finn
just-
are already both in the room. Keith and your...
Can
I don't even think all of you could fit in that area that you've given yourself.
No, looks like we can.
I mean, each square is 5 feet. We're
Yeah.
not that big.
No, but there's
just
still,
saying it's not-
there's,
it's not a
there's
great
still another
area.
square for us. I'm not even in the room.
Correct.
Well,
we could
I'm
all fit in
gonna-
one square.
slide between them
Okay,
and just be on the other side so Heath can get in if he wants.
sure.
All
okay.
right.
So then end your turn. Okay.
So I'm gonna
Heath, it is your turn.
move into. You know what? I'm gonna stay outside the door for now,
Sure.
since I have to do a ranged attack,
You
just
do.
in case. You know, I have a feeling that if we're all in this room, Admiral Akbar is gonna chime in.
Admiral Akbar.
So I pull out my crossbow again, targeting King Grohl, and I take my shot.
How are you going to do that from outside the room?
Well, okay. All right, I'll go in.
I'm just asking legitimately. Got some wanted
Well,
things going in here.
No, I don't.
That's a
Kirby,
second one
bro.
reference.
And I just whiff
Fail.
again.
Okay, end your turn.
Is Virith in his or her
It's a
original female?
You wouldn't know that.
Okay. I wouldn't know if they're in their original form.
You would not know that.
Okay. Can I ask them what the hell they're doing here before I attack them?
They've already been attacked. They're not gonna like.
They're not gonna. Okay.
Well, okay. Who are you talking to?
Virith.
And what do you want to ask her?
Why do you have this dwarf?
Okay, fine. I'll entertain you. She, you kind of feel like a bit of a haziness in your head, Seraph.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a wisdom check for me.
Oh, wisdom check.
Mhm.
Oh, this should be pretty good. Or not.
1
I
plus
rolled a
3
one.
is 4.
So you're actually going to feel like your brain is going into like an overload state, as if something or someone is like just taking all this information. And she'll simply chuckle at you and say, I don't need to answer to you.
Okay. So I want to use Scorching Ray on her.
Okay.
Is that fire?
Is that a fire attack?
Just saying, man.
We're both like.
God.
Nobody else is in the web. So
Huh?
It'll light
nobody,
the whole
No, we-
room on fire.
It'll light all of them on fire.
3 rays of fire.
Wait, what?
You
Oh,
create
yes.
3 rays of fire
Yeah,
and roll
yeah.
a target
You
in
would-
range.
You would light the room up like it was just full of kindling.
Okay, well, I'm of the light domain, so most of my stuff is fire-based.
Do it!
True story.
I'm saying
So
do it.
you have weapons.
Not gonna do.
But we can't get to them.
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. Sharp Ground.
You don't
This is sharp
have
ground.
anything
Mrs.
you can
Lego
throw.
Ground.
You
I
have
cast
Wait.
floor of Legos.
you have
So, wait,
no
It's
ranged
not like the
weapons,
fire
is what you're
spreads
telling
because
me.
of the web. It would only burn the webs theoretically.
Yeah, but it's gonna go up.
Well, it's a stone castle as well.
Yeah, but there's
Stone
wood.
doesn't light on fire
Stone can get hot enough and melt.
from a web
ain't
that's
that
gonna burn
hot.
in 3 seconds.
Burning web can't melt steel stone. All right?
No, it can't. But it will definitely burn all of the things in this room and probably
Some things-
hit every single person on the 5-foot rim.
Some things are important in here.
It's like you standing literally on the fire.
So perception. Can I roll a perception check to see if they're wearing anything valuable that would get burnt in the fire?
You don't have to roll that. You see that they have valuable shit.
Okay, well, that's on you, bro.
Okay, so I'm just going to use my crossbow then.
Sure.
Oh, he does have a range weapon. I didn't think he did.
He definitely
I was
did.
like, well, he's got no options. Oh, he's got a crossbow.
Just because it's not, I don't want to. It sucks. All right. So I got to target her. I got to target Mrs.
What kind of
Favorite.
save? Dex does. It's a dex save to do your web, I think.
yeah,
Pretty sure.
Yeah, dexterity save.
Yeah, it was dexterity save.
Okay.
So I shoot my crossbow, and I get a 14.
You're targeting Varith?
Yes.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Right, there we go. Cool.
All right. So, wow. She's gonna get hit with this crossbow bolt, like right in the arm, and it almost doesn't seem to like affect her. I mean, like she doesn't seem phased by it. It obviously hits, and there's blood and stuff like that.
Jesus.
Let's see. So Varith is going to try and move through the webs and is not able to get out. She's trapped there. So she's gonna. She can't even move at all, I guess.
Nope.
And we'll end her turn. King Grawl. Let's see what he'll try and do. Damn, he's also stuck. Neither of them can move. And Grawl is wielding a Morning Star as well as a Javelin. So let's see. He's gonna try and target Heath, and he can't muscle his way out enough to get it.
This web is OP.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
All right.
Finn, it's your turn.
Acid splash.
Okay, which one are you targeting?
Both of them.
Will that melt away the
They're
web?
not.
And we're
me
also
think about
standing right in front of you.
What?
Hmm?
I'm saying they're not 5 feet.
Oh yeah,
next
you're
to each
right. I
other,
forgot it's 5 feet.
Oh.
All right. Well then.
That one I do
You can
remember.
hit one, or you can do magic missile, or that's not fire.
Imagine missile would create fire. Wouldn't
Mhm.
it? Explosion.
No, it's not a fire-based attack or some crap.
Well, this is a cantrip of acid, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I didn't even want to use a spell this round.
Hold on. Before you do that, I think the acid would eat away at the web, like that 5-foot section. So they would, if they tried to move, they would move into web, but they would still be able to attack from range. So who are you trying to do that to?
I'm gonna do Grawl. Either way, we got all our turns to kill him beforehand.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're gonna target him. Let's see. Roll your damage. Okay, so
Just chipping away.
he takes 3 damage from that one, and end your turn for me, Finn.
And
Yes,
then
sir.
it is Droop's turn.
He can't.
We do have throwing axes.
How are they gonna get in the room?
Well, actually, that
Yeah.
And did you give
you're
them
blocking
back their
the
throwing
door.
axes?
Oh, I didn't.
Did you
say
give
that.
them weapons?
I didn't say I did. So
So I mean, Droop's pretty much like. Do you want him? Like you can arm him. I mean, he doesn't have an action right now, so he can't attack. He also can't get in the room.
yeah,
What would you want him to do?
I would want him to guard. I guess so. I've given them. I tossed them their axes out the doorway.
Sure.
I guess that's.
I'm gonna
fair.
say that's
I-
your free action.
Can
for your
I?
turn.
Okay.
So they're outside still.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're
So
outside.
you
that,
left
like-
Droop with a sword and Frankfurt with a sword, and her dog's waiting out there.
Throwing axes and Chewies in the woods.
Okay, but aren't okay? Just making sure. Looking out for Chewie.
Chewie is safe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of a fair point. You don't really have control over these two if you give them weapons. Like, you're engaged in combat. If you wanted to leave and disengage combat to go after them, it's not the greatest idea.
I don't give them weapons.
It's okay.
Moving forward.
All right.
Sorry.
So, John, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try throwing a dagger this time.
Okay.
Group still.
Don't you have
Gruel.
2 javelins?
Roll.
I have 2 more javelins. I also have 4 daggers. Let me do what I want.
Wait, who are you attacking or trying to?
Grawl.
Okay.
Grawl. Whatever his name is.
Growl.
David.
14?
Roll.
You did.
That's a miss.
Would have been a hit on the other one.
What do I have to get a hit?
Higher than their AC.
What is his AC? I just want to know what I'm shooting for.
Clearly higher than whatever you just rolled.
You're
Higher
such
than
a
a
potty
14.
poopa.
If you should pay attention to when you hit stuff and not though. That's a
Yes.
good mental note.
That is.
It's meta as fuck, but it's a good mental note. Okay. It is Heath's turn.
That's right.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. And clearly I'm having a hard
How
time.
long? Wait. Give me durations on the web spell and.
10 minutes.
Okay. Yours is the thorn one.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour.
Damn straight. Are they both concentrations? Can you
Yeah.
tell me that?
Yes.
Cool. So concentrations, I think I was telling Seraph this before. Concentration spells are something that you can only do one of at a time as like you individually. So you can't cast multiple concentration spells. And if you get hit casting a concentration spell, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
If you get more than a 10, you continue your concentration. If you get under a 10, your spell stops.
So it's basically like you have to focus on the
on it.
spell. Okay.
Concentrate.
Okay, so I am going to switch up, and
I can
I'm
only do
no
it once?
longer going to.
You can only use one concentration spell at a time.
I'm no longer attacking King Groll, and I'm gonna shift my attention to the doppelganger.
Cool.
Remember, Growl's free from the web.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, the acid hit him.
Oh,
He's
well,
not-
I can't. I haven't been able to hit his AC. So
Oh, okay, I was just reminding you.
You missed.
11.
You guys had a good plan, but didn't think how you would be able to get your attacks to
Well, you
him.
said he has swords, right?
The doppelganger has 2 melee weapons.
What does Growl have?
He has a ranged attack as well as
He has
a
one
Morning Star.
javelin.
I mean, if we're rolling bad, it doesn't matter if it's ranged or melee, does it?
This is true. He does have. He has a javelin. Yes.
All right.
It actually doesn't
so
give me quantity, so that's something to think of.
I end my turn.
Okay. Seraph, it's your turn.
Who has the highest, like,
If you ask me AC, I'm
Ranged
not going to tell
attack.
you. The highest what?
the highest range attack out of all of us?
I mean, my daggers have +5.
Probably him.
Him?
To hitting, not to damage.
Yeah, me.
Oh.
Your attack.
All
is
right.
how
Well, you're
good
next
you are
up
to
in this
land it.
anyway, so I'm going to bless Finn.
Whoa.
What does that do?
So bless is, well, actually I can bless up to 3. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or the saving throw.
Wow, that would have been nice.
So I'm going to use that on the party, pretty much. It is a concentration spell and it only lasts 1 minute.
Can it stack?
Well, no, you can't stack concentrations. So he can do 1 concentration. You can do 1.
No, he's
you-
saying can all 3 people be him?
Oh,
Like
And to
3
get
times
3
to him
D4
versus 3 of
damage.
us.
Or is it just 1?
I,
A DM?
No, like, you said we all get 1
yeah,
d4
I
damage.
have 3 targets I can use it in. Can I stack them on the Finn?
Yeah,
No, you cannot stack.
Okay.
Dang.
So then it's going to be for the party.
that would have been OP.
I was like,
Right?
I just didn't see that happening.
Just destroying this entire room. So I think I got everybody, and I'm going to hit the effect. Ta-da!
Okay.
And I sort of sprinkle everybody with holy water.
Cool. All
Power
right.
of
Are you going to end your turn?
Helm compels you.
Yes.
He burns a little bit.
All right. So let's
yep.
see. Yep, drop the. There we go. All right, and Verith is going to look over to John, who's probably the smallest in your party, right?
Yep, 3.5 feet tall.
Beautiful. And she's actually going to change into a clone of you. So you look over to her and you see this, like literally her form just kind of completely like bloop, 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 and changes into an identical copy of you.
I look hot.
When when that happens, oh fuck yeah.
No, don't say that.
When that happens, she's able to break free from the webs and rolls high enough to break the web DC. So because of that, how much? Read the damage again for me per distance.
2d4s per 5 feet.
Okay, so 5, 10, so 2 to get to you, right?
4. 2 d4s per 5 feet. So it'd be 4 d4s.
Yeah, she's dead.
I mean,
you are
I'm-
sadly
the-
mistaken.
I'll
No,
say these are strong
she's
ones.
a tank, it
Yeah.
seems.
Okay, so she's going to take 11 more damage.
What?
So
Because she's
then-
still only wounded after all that stuff. So
Yeah.
And it's a green wounded. She's not that wounded.
16, 20.
Lord Almighty.
Okay. So she is going to move to John, and you're going to be very confused by why the hell you're attacked by yourself, because I don't know if you've actually alluded to the party that she's a doppelganger.
no, I haven't actually.
And let's
Can
see.
I do a quick check of some sort to just know if I would know?
Sure. Do let's say when that happens, you're kind of like interested, and you can roll like a history check to try and understand.
Can we all roll a history check to understand it? We all see it?
10.
You don't know what she is.
Okay.
Should we all roll because we all
Dude,
see it,
come on.
right?
What's that?
We all see that this has happened, so
I already
Sure.
know why.
He does.
and then that was you said a history?
History, yes.
Okay. I'm really dumb, so 9. I'm just like, wow, now there are 2 John. Me smart.
I'm just like,
Okay.
she's a doppelganger, you idiots.
It's a
All right.
doppelganger.
So what's basically happening is she's gonna transform and copy John, drop through the webs, and then kind of has to truck her way through the thorns, taking damage, and it's definitely kind of slowing her down. But once again, she's going headstrong right for John here, and then pulls out both of her short swords and just like quick 1-2s right across John's chest here, and hits you for 15 damage. And that will end her turn. Grawl's turn. And he is going to try and, let's see, what does he want to do? He didn't get to make an attack, so he still has his javelin. So let's see. He's going to target Heath. That's the one he was going to hit last time, or try to. There we go. Let's see if he can hit you with his javelin. And it's a miss. So this javelin kind of whizzes past. I'm going to say he only has 1, which is probably a little weird, but we'll say he only has 1, so he doesn't have a ranged attack anymore. And he's going to have to try and move as well. So same 4 whatevers.
Yep.
Oh, he has to try and make a strength save, though.
Oh, to go through the rest of the web?
Yeah.
No,
Because he got caught up in it again. Because he had to
Yeah,
walk
if he
through
moves forward 1, he gets caught in again. So he can move 1 space right now.
Yeah, so that was free, but he made the strength check to go through. But he already made his attack.
Right.
So then he's going to move to there and then end his turn.
Well, didn't he take damage from moving through that stuff?
Yes. 4.
4 d4s.
Yeah. 14.
Ooh. Man, that is a great ability there.
Mm-hmm.
Works well with the web.
Did you get hit?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows
Make
up.
a concentration save. Let's see if that web stayed up or not, or the thorn stayed up or not.
Where would I?
So on your main sheet,
'Cause I thought
cons. Yes,
okay.
that one. So if it's more than a 10,
Oh
it
wait,
stays
save.
up.
Sorry. Just
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Why was there 2 things there?
Roll an 18.
Nice.
Oh,
So you're-
because of my
Buff.
blessing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh.
So your
It stayed
web
there
stays
anywhere.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
My
Alrighty,
thoughts.
I'm gonna
Okay,
try my
so-
new spell that I got.
All right.
What is that?
It's called Thunderlave.
You should end the web too, since they're both.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube Must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed throw, they get 2d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away.
Each creature.
It's from you. Yeah.
From
But
That's all
that's
of
not-
us.
Yeah, that's not a hostile thing. It doesn't say hostile.
Oh
there.
no.
well, where
Says
is he
each
at? Oh, he's behind,
Behind
so
you
it would
guys.
include us. So why don't you magic missile him?
Why don't you
Is
get?
web a second level spell?
Hmm?
Is web a second level spell? Okay.
Mhm.
I just want to make sure that.
Why
was
don't you
checked.
get rid of the web so we can use fire if we need to?
All right. So I guess I'll magic missile it.
Who are you
You
gonna
should
hit?
get rid of the web.
No.
Because then you can use fire attacks. They're already through
Yeah,
the web.
like they're through the web.
Can I just like dissipate the web, or is that guy?
You can turn it off. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, because they're like, well, hold on. Well, they have to take. Well, they don't need to take a step. So yeah,
Correct.
there's nowhere to go. So yeah, I'd turn the web off.
Okay, sure.
So you're gonna hit her 3 times. I'm assuming.
No, I'm just
Or do you
gonna
wanna
do a
split it?
firebolt.
You're gonna do firebolt.
Yep, that's
Okay.
on Varith.
Okay. Nice. Good hit. Roll damage.
That was very good.
What did you roll, damage wise?
8.
Nice. All right. So she's gonna take 8 more damage, and she kind of like sunders back a little bit from that hit. But as far as you guys can tell, based on her physical appearance, she is doing a-okay.
What the?
I don't get it.
These two here that you're currently engaged with are nothing to fuck with, as
Really?
you've seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn on that one.
Yeah.
Are we able to tell Virith and
Yeah.
John Smith apart?
I was waiting for someone to ask. I'm gonna say for that first end of that round, yes. Are you gonna continue to attack yourself, so to speak?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have to roll a modifier because you're basically engaged in combat with yourself. So we're gonna have
So
to
they
roll
can
a luck
spin
die to see if you
around.
can hit the
Okay.
right one or not. We'll get there when. Who are you attacking?
Well, it's John Smith's turn now, so.
Right. Sorry. Yes.
Can I
Who are
take
you
out
attacking?
2 daggers?
Okay.
and,
Oh, that would be a difference. Weaponry.
Yeah.
and I want to
Probably
run
give you
at
advantage.
myself and try and stab me in the boobs.
Like
yeah,
nipple
sure.
to nipple, like.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm holding them, so I'm stabbing like that, so I can just like run in.
Hiya!
But I figure if it hits, I aim like right into the chest where there's lots of vital organs.
And then,
For sure.
and then if she's still alive, then she's just got 2 giant nipples, and that's how we can tell them apart. So at that
Just leave the
point-
daggers in.
At that point, we're just gonna have to start staring at your chest. Sorry.
Your doppelganger.
I can't tell which
chest.
is which.
Take
so
a
okay.
would I
closer
do
look.
1 or 2 rolls?
It's
since I'm
1.
2 daggers.
Yes, 2.
Okay.
2 separate, 1 for each.
So I got a 12 on the first one.
Miss.
So I got a 4.
Hit.
I
Well,
hit
which-
it.
That's
Which-
not King Groll. You're trying to hit King Groll before. This is. She has a pretty low
Which
AC, it
boob
seems.
was it?
Yeah, which one hits, right or left?
We're gonna do the left one.
Or left. Lefty. Okay, so roll damage 1 time for the one
Yeah.
that hits on the left.
Wait, so 2 weapons, you do 2 different damage rolls?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
2 hand weapons, yeah.
7.
Nice. Okay.
So I hit the left.
Are you
boob,
leaving it in?
Well, I kind of miss the right and end up hugging her.
Like a
Yeah.
stab. Thank you for your participation today. You're dead.
Some sort of like sundry situation.
For real. Okay. Do you?
And then I kind of like, so I'm gonna still be like engaged in combat, but I step
Yeah.
back and I leave the dagger.
Okay, so with that, Bareth is now looking pretty rough. So much so that her form will change back to what it was when you entered the room initially. So no longer looks like you, John.
Okay.
Unconscious dwarf does nothing. Thank you for being unconscious and playing today. Keith, go ahead.
All right. Well, I think y'all know what time it is.
Game
It's time for Mr.
Stabber's
Stab.
time.
Mr. Stab to do his thing. I'm just gonna, try to just charge at him and cut him in the neck.
Sure.
That's what I want to do.
So Grawl, you're talking about.
Yeah, Grawl. I'm sorry. And I have to change that, so I'm targeting the right guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want.
You should have sneak attack bonus,
Yep.
I believe.
All
She's
right.
always
so
sneaky.
sneak attack. And
bonus is pretty OP.
Mr. Stab, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Stab.
And you missed with Mr. Stab. Because what did you roll?
Rolled an 8
Good job.
with all my bonuses.
With buffs and bonuses, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
The blessings doesn't really work on you. That's all.
Well,
It only gave him. It's only a 1, right?
yeah.
So.
I got a +4 on my one dagger.
Oh yeah, it's a D4, so
yeah,
it's a probability.
so it can go from 1 to 4.
Okay, Heath, do you want to? You can't really move. I guess you can go out of the room, but then you disengage and
Nope.
he's going to try and smack you.
Nope. I mean, no, never mind. No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you stay where you are.
Yep.
Seraph, your turn. Also, you still have inspiration.
Yep. Would I know that when a doppelganger is near death, they turn back into the original form?
Yeah, you rolled pretty high. Sure.
Okay. And what is her form, actually?
It's a humanoid creature, female, greenish skin, long black dread hair.
So she knows.
Hasn't spoken, so you don't really know anything from there.
Okay.
Oh, didn't she?
But I know she's not.
I know. She said to
She
him.
went into my mind, kind of, and then.
It was in the
I know.
Oh no, she did verbalize that though.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I know
she speaks common.
I know she's not the spider. That's what I.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, you would make that assumption.
Heath, you still end your turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
Heath, end
sorry.
your turn. Okay,
And
go ahead,
I'm
sir.
going to use burning hands on her.
Burning massage nips.
Burning massage nips.
I'm
Well,
gonna rename that
Give
spell
her
for
some
you.
Toasty nips.
from the sounds of this, I'd probably enjoy this a little more than the bugbear, but you know,
Yeah, well, maybe.
let's see here.
Not the wolf
Oh,
bear.
not myself.
Let's see if you can
Fair.
hit. End on a good note for me.
All right, so let's throw a dex. Boom.
That's probably a miss, right? Okay, roll your damage. It's half damage on a fail, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yep. Okay. So she makes the save. However, still takes half damage. So 10-5. Describe the attack for me.
so I just sort of like produce flames from my hands that sort of reach towards her,
Yeah.
and then she just like.
Is this where the
Just
dagger
fire.
is?
Did you ask consent?
It would be that side.
Yeah.
Did
The-
you get
the-
consent?
No, it wouldn't be that side. It would be
The one that's
Consent
hanging.
modifier.
The one that's hanging lower. That's the one.
Oh, okay. All right. So as you go to do that, she is pretty hurt now. Really, really bleeding out. And that is where we will end this episode. And we will take it right back up.
Next time.
To find
Next
out if
time.
she lives or not.
Yeah. To find out if she lives or not. Probably not.
Check it out on Podquesters.